Greetings, blessed love, and a royal welcome to my channel. I am Life and Light Productions. Just Sparks. I am your host. Today's topic is as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And I want to start by blessing up all my new subscribers. I give thanks for the eyes them subscribing to our channel. I give thanks to all the eyes them that have been liking, commenting, and sharing the contents of my channel. I do appreciate love each and every one of the eyes them. And I send a whole heart of love to each and every one of your household. Yeah, the spirit of I am is with each and every one of I and I. So we do give thanks. More love, more joy, and more glory. Yeah. So today's topic, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Yeah, and I want to share an experience that I had in the past week that is pertaining to this topic. Today is Wednesday. Last week, Thursday, I had a little encounter with what they will call malaria. And when it came on, usually malaria will come on and you will start to feel, achy and weakish and stuff like that. So my body was feeling achy from the day before. From the Wednesday, I woke up and my neck and my back hurting and, I never really think too much of it. Then Thursday during the day, I went and lay down and realized that with the aching, a feeling of chill is arising in my body, and from that come on, I man start to question, what kind of feeling is this, but in the teaching, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I refuse to put upon myself any feeling or words of sickness, so as the feeling is coming on, I keep reaffirming to myself that I am well, I am healthy, I am strong. My body is not catching malaria, but rather it's just showing me signs of a state that I need to exit. So as the night went on, fever come on, so I went out and I picked some herbs and stuff, the herbs them that I know now that deals with malaria and these things. So I took a malaria pill and I start to search myself as to how come I caught malaria? How come I have this feeling upon me? And in searching my thoughts, I remember that, in the week preceding it, that I was feeling real aggravated and frustrated, and in feeling like that, instead of just letting go, I actually focused on it as to why am I feeling like this. My littlest son, King Shango, running up and down the place, and he started calling me. He have this way when he called my name, it's just like, and nothing is wrong, but he is calling my name for every little thing, so he kind of aggravated me, and coming up to the Thursday, I went out to the town, and on my way back from the town, I caught one of those drivers them that drive the tricycle, to bring me home and bring the stuff them that I was carrying and stuff. And then when he got to the house, I asked him, how much is it? And I know it's 3 CDs to come, but he told me 7 CDs. So I'm like, but why? And he is like, oh, 7 CDs he want. I handed him 5 CDs, and he said 5 CDs is not good enough. So I like, why? So within myself, I had the thought that, he's trying to get over on me. He's trying to cheat me. So, my response to him was kind of in a kind of arrogant type way, as to why would you cheat me? I know the price. And to come from right there to here is not that much. Why are you doing this? So I was a little bit aggressive to him, not too much, but in doing so, his response was, do I think that it's okay for me to speak to him in a manner like that, even though he's asking for this price? And that if I makes the price or him. So I in turn told him that, yes, I feel justified for speaking to you in this manner because it's one set price to go from here to there. And the driver does not make up or increase a price just so on his own. In any sense, little words fly, try to maintain myself as much as I can. And then I came in the house, and then I guess, 2 days after, is when the feeling of malaria came upon me, So I took my medicines and stuff and, said my affirmations and confirmed that I am not sick, I am healthy. And, it was Thursday, Friday, by Saturday, I was well. Fever was gone, feeling good, strong, powerful, Then my 2 youngest got it, malaria. So I was like, okay, I didn't get, anxious or upset or anything. I did the same thing that I did to myself to them, I reinstated that they are healthy and nothing is wrong with them. I went and got the herbs, got some medicine and gave it to them. By the next day, which was the Sunday, they woke up, fever broke, everything well. Yes, right? The Monday, my daughter get up with it. Yes, right? When she got up with it, I did the same thing. Give her the herbs, the medicine, and reinstated that she is well. And Tuesday morning, which is yesterday, she is well. Yes, right? So I come to realize that malaria in itself is a frequency. And if you're vibrating on low frequency, you're susceptible to catch malaria. It comes on with frustration and anger, brings on malaria. Yes, right? And the power of thought to raise your vibration up is what I used along with the herbs to remove malaria from myself and from my household. You see it? So it goes hand in hand with, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Because I never give room for sickness, that sickness may enter the household and enter me and enter my children and stay. But in turn, I confirmed that there is no sickness, and no sickness can exist or grab hold of life, which I and my children are life, ever living, everlasting life. And everlasting life or ever living life is perfect and whole. And I am the image and likeness of everlasting life, which is perfect and whole. Therefore, I cannot get sick. Therefore, there is no sickness that can harm me nor my family. And in having these thoughts, it creates within us a reality of the said thing. You know? So, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's why it says, let the weak man say, I am strong. For if the weak man thinketh of himself as being strong, he is creating in his mind a reality where he is strong. And knowing that thoughts create, the very thoughts that you're thinking is what you're manifesting and living. You see it, my people. So, it's very important for us to always remain joyful, always remain thankful, always happy, always compassionate and full of thanksgiving. Because at any moment, the prince of this world, which is the prince of darkness, can come and step before you. And you must make sure of yourself that he find nothing in you. For if he findeth fault in you, then you're open to be tormented, whether it be by sickness, whether it be by frustration, or whatsoever it may be. So the goal is to keep our heavens pure, always joyful, always happy, always full of thanksgiving and forgiving. Yes, right? Always looking at a situation in the positive way. And that is how I should have looked at that situation. Positively as, okay, though I might think that he's trying to get over on me, maybe there is a reason for him doing it. And maybe if I had extended myself to finding out the reason, maybe I might have heard something totally different and it would have went down a total different way. You see it, my people. And in the moment that it happened, I tried revising it. Well, revision is when you go into your mind and you change the situation. If it's negative, you make it positive. And you repeat it over and over in your mind and then you drop it. So that anytime any situation like that arises again, you created a default mechanism within yourself that the first thing you will think of is the recreated event rather than the first event. You see it? And by recreating the recreated event, you're more on a chance of staying positive. So in me doing that, the voice keeps saying, no. Search out the reason. And that's when I start searching the reason and found out that before I had that little encounter with the driver, it was my frustration in the week going with the youth stem that caused me to be off balance. When before that, I had the balance where I knew that whatever noise they're making, whatever confusion, it is them and they're happy and joyful. And I shouldn't let anything move me or disturb me out of the peace that I am becoming. You see? And that week when that frustration came on, I still had the thought, yes, that I should not enter into it, but by my focus on why is this frustration here, caused me to continue in the frustration when I should have just dropped it. Instead of resisting it, just let it go. You see it. And then, after the whole situation, I came back and encountered another situation again with a driver who came with my son and was attempting to ask for more money again, of which I pleaded, and was gentle to him this time. And it created a whole different outcome of love. You see it, my people. So it is important for us to stand guard continually. You see it? Never letting our ego to get the better of us. Always putting our egos on the feet and putting the person that you're dealing with up front. You see it, my people. Learning to be selfless and not selfish. Because there is times where we always seek to be selfish when we should be selfless. And in being selfless, we draw all to us. And in speaking that, I want to say that, there are many that say in the awakening, you become so lonely, But the loneliness is necessary because you cannot hear too much things. You cannot be around too much doctrines and ideology. You have to be able to sit in a silence where you can listen to the inner voice. And the more you listen to the inner voices, the more you learn the truth of creation. You see it, my people. And it's not big steps to take to get us there. It's the little steps, the day-to-day overcoming of whatever trials and tribulations that we face during the day. It is daily overcoming of those little steps that is going to bring us to overcome the big step. Because the big step is not just a big step. It is made up of many little steps. You see it? And in our manifestations, we must realize that we must not get frustrated in that also. Seeing that when we're trying to manifest the things them that we desire and they're not coming as fast as we expect. We must remember that we've been living years and years and top of years of sowing bad seeds. You see it? And it will take time for those bad seeds to grow and become, whether it be wheat or tear, so that we can know to pull it up. But do not get discouraged. Continue in the renewal of the mind. Continue to sow new seeds, which is new thoughts, as you remove the old fruits of the seeds that was sown before. You see it? So, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I do give thanks to the eyes them joining in, and I wish and I hope this video was edifying to the eyes them in the journey of the becoming, the journey of the awakening, the journey of forgiveness, the journey of letting go. You see it? And when you awaken, you will draw all to you. As it is written, when I be lifted up, I shall draw all mankind to I. You see it? So, the loneliness and the being in solitude is necessary. For out of it you shall draw all to thee in this awakening. You see it? So, until such time, we do give thanks to I am my Father, I am my Son, I am my Holy Spirit of truth, bearing witness of the mighty works and saving power of I am my Father, I am my Son, I am my Holy Spirit of truth, bearing witness that I am my Father, I am my Son, I am the Holy Spirit of truth bearing witness that I am God. And apart from I am, there is none. Until such time, only I am, I am.